Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Monday morning. Today is February the 26th, and I hope you had. I hope that you were able to have a wonderful weekend. I hope that you were able to have some time with your family. I hope that maybe you were able to get out and maybe enjoy the beautiful weather that God has so blessed us with. We're kind of having a kind of a taste of early spring and even almost summer in some sense, with the temperatures reaching the 80s yesterday. But anyway, I hope you had a great weekend, and hope that you're now rested, and hope this morning finds you doing well. I hope that you're ready to venture out and tackle the opportunities that God has blessed us with this brand new day and this brand new week. Anyway, this morning I want to share with you a devotional entitled "The Brilliance of God's Grace." I'm amazed by anyone who actually believes that people are basically good. I have to say that in many ways, they have more faith maybe than I do, to believe that. I mean, as I see the depravity that humanity is capable of, I become more convinced of the fact that people are not basically good. Actually, it's quite the opposite, and that's clearly what the scriptures really teach us. In Ephesians chapter 2, verses 1 and 2, it says this: "Once you were dead because of your disobedience and your many sins. You used to live in sin, just like the rest of the world, obeying the devil, the commander of the powers in the unseen world. He is the spirit at work in the hearts of those who refuse to obey God." In these verses, the Apostle Paul, he paints a very dark background, so that we might better appreciate the brilliance of God's grace. Just as jewelers, display beautiful gems on dark velvet so that we can appreciate, their splendor, their beauty. So God, against a very, dark background, he shows us how bad we once were. But he also shows us what he can make us into. In this balanced, understanding of humanity that gives the Christian the only logical and satisfactory answer as to, why the world is, the way it is. Make no mistake about it. I mean, we are sinners to the core. We don't have to teach our children, how to sin. It comes quite naturally to them, just as it came naturally to us. We aren't sinners because we sin. We sin because we are sinners. It's in our nature. We're born with it. Now, maybe you've heard the story of maybe the scorpion and the turtle. The scorpion was thinking about how, to cross a river when he saw a turtle sunning himself on the riverbank. And so he went over to the turtle and he said, "My dear sir, I was wondering if you might give me a lift across, this river here." "Well, if I were to do that," the turtle replied, "I think that you might sting me." "Well, what would be the logic in doing such a thing?" the scorpion asked. "Well, you have a point there," said the turtle. "Climb on." And so the scorpion, he climbed on the turtle's back, and they started making their way across, that river. But suddenly the scorpion, he lifted his tail and he stuck it, into the turtle, giving him everything that he had. Now the turtle, knowing that they were both about to die, he said, "I have just one question. Why did you sting me? I mean, where's the logic in that?" "There's no logic in it, dear turtle," the scorpion said. "It's just my nature." You see, we sin because it's our nature. We do what we do because we are wired to do it. It's the way we are built. It's not that we are products of our environment, although that that can affect us to some degree. We can be in a perfect environment or a horrible environment and still sin. It's just our nature. Yet, you see, God, He shows us what we can become by His grace. And, when we consider God's grace, when we consider what God did for us on the cross, then we can come into a right relationship with God, and God can, He washes away those sins because of what He did on the cross, if we'll only accept that free gift of grace that He wants to give us through salvation. And so anyway, I hope that encourages you here on this Monday morning. I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.